want to kind of give a update here about the prospects for severe weather today across Indiana and the Ohio Valley. But mainly I'm going to concentrate, of course, on Indy. We do have the Storm Prediction Center has put us in a enhanced risk of severe storms today, driven by very large hail, potentially over 2 inches in diameter at times, particularly later this afternoon, and the chance of some tornadoes, some which could be strong to intense. We'll have to wait and see how the overall storm mode evolves later today. But if you look right here, I'll start this loop right here. You can kind of see this little band right here of precipitation. That's north of a boundary that's laying somewhere down here in the southern part of the state over to southern Illinois. It's actually also ahead of this activity right here, which there is actually a tornado watch out there for this squall line, even a tornado warning north of the St. Louis area right now. This is left over from the overnight storms. They're also kind of riding the warm front. It's a big old mesoconvective complex, as we call it. And looking at the latest projections on this, like I said, we got some fog around Indianapolis right now. That is that warmer air going over. Some stable air over top of the Indianapolis metro right now. Like I said, that will continue through the morning. And then this line of storms, the initial line of storms, will begin to weaken, as you can see here. Now, we may get a little regeneration, particularly if we get enough sunshine in the early afternoon. Here comes the main event right here. It will develop out in Illinois by getting toward the middle afternoon, and then the storms will mature as they come into western Indiana, and they will continue to move east throughout the day, throughout into Ohio. We could see a couple of bands depending on how much sunshine we get. For everything kind of becomes linear in nature, outruns the instability, and then begins to weaken later tonight. So timing for this activity, it's going to be. We're going to see the initial round by late morning into early afternoon. It's probably going to be in the process of weakening. With maybe some regeneration if we can get enough sunshine out here. It is cloudy, of course, right now. We've got a lot of debris clouds, as we like to call them in meteorology, from the overnight activity. So we got to see how that evolves. And then once the initial wave passes, how much air mass recovery do we have? If we can get a sizable dry slot in there and get some sunshine out, it could be a little rocky later this afternoon into this evening. If we don't get as much, maybe not so much. So that's where we are right now. We have multiple ways, at least 3 ways, to get weather alerts throughout the day today.